Intelligence is what you make with what you have. Are you a rat that found the cheese? If you found the cheese, you're intelligent. If you're broke and a loser, you're not intelligent. That's it. McKinley was sweet. You guys sent me McKinley saying that Zurka era was the greatest era ever. I was like, yeah, it was, because guess what? There was real emotions. Like, we'd start trolling and then eventually people would actually get, emotional. In 1 year, I did more than 99% of YouTube channels couldn't do it. I'm done. All right? I got those souls. It's over. Now it's over. I don't care anymore. We're done. Because here's the truth. If I have to bring people to God, but I have to be around Muslims, like, can't do it, bro. Can't. Turns out, people are just being too polite to say it, but one in the chat, if you agree, I snaked you guys. I literally snaked you guys. Intelligence is what you make with what you have. Are you a rat that found the cheese? If you found the cheese, you're intelligent. If you're broke and a loser, you're not intelligent. That's it. But John, I know a lot of geniuses who are broken. Clearly, they're not geniuses. A genius lowers their suffering. They don't stay broke. The fuck? And another thing, bro, when you look at C students, I'm not saying C students all make it. I'm saying that A+ students work for C students 90% of the time. So careful with that IQ argument, bro. Like, how many of you have taken an IQ test and looked at your bank account and you're broke? Like, be careful with this IQ shit. But I'm not gonna lie, the one thing about black people that really bothers me is they have this immigrant, and I know they're not immigrants, but they have this immigrant energy of a group soul. Anytime I meet people with group soul thinking, it's cringe. How many black guys just watch basketball because their buddies watch basketball? It's so cringe. It's like, how do you even know you like it? How many of these guys play the same video game because the group chat's playing the video game? Do you know what I mean? That's why when you meet a black guy who's into the Bible instead of video games, he's a genius with the Bible. Because he snapped out of the group soul. Group soul is like healthy to have in some moments of your life. I get it. But it's like this, bro. If blacks, Albanians, and Mexicans wanted to be more white, stay around more white people, I genuinely think they would never have depression. They'd never have problems. It's very hard to be depressed when you're chilling with Ben Carson type people, bro. You're not happy, but you're not depressed. I'm telling you, bro, I would sit in a room with a bunch of white guys and I'd be like, I'm bored. I want to go hang out with the immigrants. Stupid way to look at it.
Destiny fan donated
look at
$5.
Results.
90% of A students work for C students, but 99.9% of C students work for A students.
No, because you're talking about the bloodline elite. If you're going to billions, you're talking about a bloodline. It's not even about IQ anymore. Idiot. There's no higher. We only go to millions. If you're going to billions, that's bloodline. Has nothing to do with intelligence. Dumbass. Dumbest idiot I've ever seen. Anyways, check this out. A group soul doesn't mean you're black. You could be any color. A group soul means whatever Aiden's community is doing, you find that interesting. Which, do you know how boring you'll be when you get on a Bradley Martin podcast and you guys start saying, I play 2K all day, and then there's a million other yous in the world? Nobody wants to follow you. You're the most boring human on earth. But if you sit down and say, I go on the dark web and watch women get their in. I have mental issues. People go, I'm going to continue the episode. I'm going to watch to see how this guy is. He is not playing 2K. He's on the dark web. He's doing other things. Other is always weird until it's not weird. How many people told me Zurka Haas is the communist streamer. Jackson is like some middle ground. Nick is the political Christian. And Zurka's the Christian mystic. All esoteric. But could you imagine if I did what Haas did and Zurka became a communist or a political channel? You know how boring I'd be if I didn't follow what I actually want to do? Bro, you know how interesting you are in life when you go into your soul and say, what do I love? I can't say it out loud because they're going to judge me. And then you pull it out of you and boom, your life is fixed. There's something you're into that no one else is into, bro. It's like small communities are into that shit, right? And then it becomes mainstream very quick. Now the most mainstream, how many channels are talking about Freemasonry after? I was not one. All I did is bring the information, right? And it's gay messaging because the real message is be genuine. Like when people say, don't act like yourself around a girl. She doesn't like you when you're acting like yourself. And then the cucks say, be yourself. If you're truly being yourself, you're going to tell that to go put some makeup on. You're going to say what you're actually thinking. That's attractive. That when you be yourself, people say be yourself. They're really saying be your persona, which is the compromise, the mask that compromises with society. Be your total self and you'll see how attractive you are around women. Like, Stacy, why the do you look like this today? And then she goes, holy shit, I'm being put in my place because I up. Women know they up. Let me tell you this, bro. God put makeup on earth because women cannot compete with male beauty. They cannot compete, bro. On average, yeah, there's a lot of cute girls compared to guys. Guys look very doofy. But the peak of masculine beauty is... Compare Brad Pitt to Angelina. There's a million Angelinas on earth. One Brad on earth. There's one Brad. You see what I'm saying, bro? Even when they're intelligent, when's the last time you pointed your finger and said, this woman reminds me of Malcolm X? They never remind you of a genius. They never remind you of anything, bro. Red pill is the truth, bro. And you guys think, maybe if I be myself, she won't like me. That's not yourself. Yourself is rude. Your true nature is rude. I'm not saying be mean for no reason. Be fair and honest like her father, right? And look her in the eyes and say, you remind me of my father. I hated my Action Man. That's what Action Man. Action Man stream. What are they up to? What does Action Man, Heel Mike, and them do? You guys always tag me on their parties. Their parties look... I love them, but I have to say this, bro. No comedy. And I'm even going to take my time so nobody laughs. I'm not going to saturate the punchline. Watch this shit. I'm going to make it not funny. It looks like a fever dream. It looks like not a bad dream, a weird dream. When you wake up, you go, what the fuck? I didn't need that. Bro, their parties look really weird. Was I the life of the party or why the fuck? This is the first time in my life I don't miss my homies. Usually I'm alone. I miss you guys. And nope. It's the most awkwardly standing next to each other crowd of people. The girls are just getting uglier and uglier. The back and forths are kind of like, let's yap to yap. They're not getting anywhere emotional. Yeah, if you guys want to argue, get somewhere emotional, bro. And there's no plan. There's no, like, if you tell Heel Mike or Aaron to make a good party stream for Myron or Aiden, they'll do a great job. But if it's their own stream, they don't give a f***. And I'm like, bro, you're living the life. People love to make money doing just partying and stuff. Like, they think that's an easy life. But, like, have a plan to it or something. I hate scripted content, but there should be some organization. Like, imagine if everyone had a goal. So that's why I realized, I'm like, I did 99% of the entertainment. I actually thought Aaron and Heel Mike were keeping up with me. No, they weren't. They're just drinking alcohol and taking the donation money. You know what I mean? And in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, you guys used to have such good stream. My second stream with Heel Mike, we were the first streamers to hit 12,000 on Kick bar fight. You guys remember that? The most weirdest stream because we just want to push the envelope. Now they're pushing nothing. I don't want them pushing weird envelopes where they get hurt, but I'm saying there's like, it's almost like if you brought a Twister to the party, they'd actually have good content. And I sat there and I'm like, how much money have I made these people? They're just collecting donos, bro. Like, make people play Jenga or, I don't know, do something. I hate that, the whole Jenga to kill boredom, but it's better than whatever the is going on. Yeah. Because I'm in this weird position. I never turn my homies, so I'll always give them content. But I'm in this weird position where I'm not going to pretend that I like the content. They're in a kitchen. In that clip you tagged me, they're in a kitchen. They're all bundled up. The girls always have this face like, gotta go soon. If the party doesn't get lit, I'm going to get awkward. What the Leave. Leave. McKinley was sweet. You guys sent me McKinley saying that Zurka era was the greatest era ever. I was like, yeah, it was, because guess what? There was real emotions. Like, we'd start trolling and then eventually people would actually get, emotional. And now it's just Yap Olympics, like that. So if I do something, if I do something with them, it better be good, because Heel Mike and Aaron, bro, they are not giving a about their streams. I'm the last one to talk, but I don't stream. They stream. They're streamers, bro. Heel Mike had your girl. I don't have a girlfriend. What the Vitali's the only... Bro, Vitali... I don't think you guys realize Vitali's been content for 10 years. It started with this show called Disturbing the Peace. And I think it's cringe if you go in public and bark at someone. But when Vitali does it, it's actually funny. I don't know why a Russian immigrant who... I know he can speak English, he just doesn't want to. Vitali has this thing about him where... He has that speed thing. You know, speed can do anything and I find it funny. But if someone else copies speed, it's so cringe. But yeah, it was Disturbing the Peace when I first saw him. I'm like... I'm not going to lie, bro. As soon as Vitali grabbed a pen and held him against his will, I was convinced that his show would stop right there. I had no idea you could do this. It's not really something I want to test out either. Because if they just change the rules and... It's going to take me like a year and 8 months and I get my American citizenship. But damn, imagine something happens with, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have a feeling Vitali should not, something's going to happen if he keeps grabbing them. Because there is this, they run the risk of, if you grab the wrong guy, you're a bro. If there's one that looks like the other is a A lot of people look like pedos too. Go to Walmart. Most people look like... Right? Yeah, weird joke. We're not doing that. Yeah, I don't really feel bad for the pedos. I'm not going to lie, dude. Like, I like immigrant countries where they just beat the shit. I like that way better, bro.
Esoteric Zurka donated $5. Is the Zurka x Sam Shamoun collab gonna happen?
I mean, look, man. Does Sneeko want it to happen? I think if Sneeko and I just laughed as two people debate, I think it would be great. But also, it's like... I don't want to press Sneeko into winning and losing content. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I lose something, it's, like, comedy. But I feel like when their side loses, they actually get angry. Like, I get weird death threats if I beat one of their guys in a debate. Yeah. Did you see the last one where I, like, just... Yeah, I always have this instinct that if you are from another country and you're trying to change America to your country, not reform it to what it previously was, I don't like you. I just don't like you. And even when I just lived in Canada, I don't like you, bro. That's weird. That's weird.
Bash Zurka face donated $5. Can't wait when you try to come back to USA.
Yeah.
You'll be instantly detained by Homeland Security for prior crimes committed. Point 2 Premeditated assaults, illegally broadcasting minors, supplying underage girls.
And what? You're gonna cry. What else? What else you gonna do? Minors? What are you talking about, bro? Let me tell you something about minors, bro, is that they're not hot. And you guys make a big deal about a lot of girls, but these girls, you gotta see them in person, bro. I'm not talking about minors. These influencer girls are not hot in person. Like, sometimes I want to increase sales, so I use them for a commercial, but deep down, I go, oh, you're so pretty. But in my head, I'm thinking, like, not really at all. But, oh, you're so pretty. Look at that. Come join my website, guys. Learn how to do this. And it's great commercial. But in my head, I'm thinking, like, bro, come on. 500,000 people follow you. You're not that attractive, bro. I see Starbucks who look better than you. Like, what are you talking about? GG in the chat. Yeah. You know, I think I'm going to give you guys an 8-hour stream today. I'm having a yapping energy, bro. I'm back. That last stream was kind of weird.
Cost Corner Couch
it was like tiring.
Donated $5. Sam Shamoun wanted you on his stream. Have you never seen the clip?
Yeah, I saw the clip. Listen, dude. We got to time it correctly. Like, if Zurka talks to Sam Shamoun, you're going to luck it, but it's kind of like you're signaling to the world, they're mobilizing. And then they stop debating us. We have to spring Sam Shamoun on. Not like snake someone, but say, hey, do you want Sam on and Zurka? If they see us talking about religion, they're never going to debate us. Because remember, these guys are losing to me. I'm not Sam, bro. Sam speaks all the languages. But yeah, I think Sam is, yeah, I can easily say he's the best Christian I've ever seen, because memory is one thing, but memory with other languages, like, he knows the whole thing. Yeah, I like him a lot. Can't see him lose the debate. For the Muslims, I like Ali Dawah. I think, like, yo, bro, everyone want to make fun of the whiteboard thing that his wife is writing on a whiteboard, but here's the truth. 100% guaranteed his wife is safe. That's the truth. If you want to get down to it, his wife is more safe than any other human's wife on earth. That's the truth. Because everyone on the internet got haters and blah, blah, blah in that part of the internet. I like what he did there. People thought I'm just trolling, but I'm not trolling. I like, your wife should have a whiteboard when she talks to people. Yeah. Professor Dave has been debunked so many times. The dude's a fucking retard. I think was it Jeranism or who beat him? Wait, are you guys flat earthers or do you guys believe in the spinning ball? Who's in the community now? I just like my inner crowd, bro. Wait, who's a flat earther because of me? Or were you flat when you found me? Yeah, that's the scariest thing, is most flat earther content looks when I do it, I don't miss a beat, but it's my favorite content, bro. Like I'll just say this, bro. Why does it take humans so long to grasp that it's flat? For me, all it took was the photos not matching. At 100,000 feet in altitude, when the photos didn't match, NASA's was, fisheye, and there was a regular wide-angle lens. When I saw regular people who make no money doing this, they're just weather experiments, versus NASA that gets $50 million in, was it $50 million a day or some shit? Was it a week or a day? 52. Yeah, that blew me away. Or here's one that blew me away. No adult knows what a star looks like or a planet. Has anyone ever seen what a star and a planet actually looks like? Like, not computer generated, what they actually look like. Has anyone, do you guys, I always remember to like those accounts on Twitter so you guys see my likes, so you guys know which direction I'm pushing you to. Is on my Twitter. Like, it's not really what you think it is, bro. Is the moon flat too? See, why that's stupid is if I show you a flat table, it's flat. You're saying, look at the light though. What about the light? And that's something else. We're talking about the terrestrial Earth. Another thing is you don't even see the other side of the moon because it's turning with us. And what? And the moon is lit from edge to edge. The whole space is lit. That means it's its own light source. It's not reflecting anything. Yeah, look into astronomy, bro. Like, the constellations are the same for thousands of years. They're like, literally, there's a pattern, a zodiacal pattern. And people don't understand what astrology is. The myth comes from folklore. The myth is maybe the pantheon of Greek gods or whatever. For today's archetypal energy of Greek god, Ares, the god of war, is the red pill. That's what that phenomena is, that everyone, red, red, red. But in ancient times, that would be called Ares, right? Now check this out. This is going to blow you away.
Jonah donated $5.
It's a fat guy.
My energies are aligned with yours. When you peaked last year, I also peaked. When you went into depression, I was also depressed. Now they are rising again. I feel myself rising. Love the content, Zurka. You in 3 months saved me more than... Yeah. Fuck off. How about that? What was I saying? Check this out. Right. So the folklore of the time, so in ancient times it would be Ares, god of war. Now it's red pill of rage. And it's this phenomena that everyone like, Zurka. And then after me it was Tate. And then these guys, and oh my God, red pill. But that archetypal energy, that pattern, it's somewhere out here. Because God wants us to be strong too, right? But they would call it different things. Now, the folklore of the time shows the psyche, mind and soul of the people living during that time. And for thousands of years, they would write history and monitor and notice that the pattern keeps repeating off of those 12 zodiacals. But it would be matched through a solar year and other things. But basically, what happened at the decline of Christianity, it wasn't just the Mars energy came out through the red pill, right? Because we have an issue with our anima. Men are too... What is the issue? Men are too soft? You know why I think men are soft? Because when I meet hard men, I still see them soft. Or around their wives, they're soft. And I go, whoa. That's the one time Myron gave me something that no other person ever gave me. When Myron said... It doesn't matter who you are, how badass you are, living with a wife will make you softer. I said, there's no way. And then I'm like, oh, if you compare it to not living with her, it's a huge difference. And that's the first time I said, damn. Like, Myron has ancient knowledge that he's repackaged. Like, he's the first person to teach me something that made me change the way I live. I was like, oh, when you get married, it is time to chill out a bit. You can still go hard, but you're going to chill out. And that was a depressing time. I was just thinking in my room, I'm like, I don't have one homie that's the same after marriage. In a few years, their wives are like, not that into them. Well, I don't know, but it doesn't look like the beginning of the relationship, that's for sure. And the beginning, he was badass. That's the only difference.
Vitali is behind you. Ah! Oh shit. I'm not a pet. If I was a person, why are they copying me? Why is Cheezer and Convoy and all these guys copying me, bro? Is this chat been on the screen the whole time? Thoughts of Armenia? Bro, I've never met an Armenian person that I didn't like. They're all good people, bro. And good looking. I've met a lot of Swedish people that they've never harmed me. Really good people, but I just find them boring. Right? Armenians are interesting people, bro. Isn't Kim Armenian? Or is she Albanian? I don't know. Kim is just hot, bro. Like, every time she pops up, the whole group chat says she's ugly, and I'm like, what?
Geocentric Zurka donated $5. You brought me to Flat Earth.
Hell
Flat
yeah.
Earth brought me to God. Thank you, Zurka.
Yeah. God is number one in the chat. I don't feel much God energy today. You know, when I go live, it feels more like this cybernetic. Yo, one in the chat if everything cyber feels dark. I don't know why, bro. We can make it good, but no more cigarettes. We need to make it good, man. I miss my sermons, bro. Like, let me tell you this, man. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. These are my best streams. What are we doing again? Yeah. Talk more about Jesus? No, I don't do that. Channels who talk about Jesus all the time are all phony. You're only supposed to talk when you feel the heart energy lifting into your skull. That's the only time.
Zurka donated $5. How do you start and end your days in your most ideal scenario?
Oh, I don't have ideal scenarios. Every day is the same. Ideal, you're going to f that up. Wake up, shower to Beethoven. I know it's hard to grasp. I know you don't want to do it. Play Beethoven and take a long shower. Don't leave the shower until you are at 0 and calm. When you're calm, sit at your desk and tell yourself, I don't need to do anything, I want to. Your hand is going to itch to write down your goals quickly, slowly. Pick up the pen and write down, my next 4 hours I will be doing this. Then after that, this. Then I will eat at this time, like military. Like you have a timer to eat. Then I will do this. Then it'll be my pre-night ritual, shower, all that. And then I'll set up my phone with a timer that goes off if something big is missed. Like, oh, go do it. But I'll check myself. I won't rush to it. I will tick the things off my boxes of my to-do list, correct? And I won't go to bed till everything's done. But in between me working, I'll spend an hour, random hours, relaxing, going for a walk, so my brain is clear. And then I sit down and I record a how to deal with breakup video. And I make another 70 bands a month. The old me on Twitch would be like, let's fucking do all this. And bro, you know, when I was on Twitch, bro, sometimes I'd be so into grinding that 2 days would pass before I shower. You know how much oil that is on ruining my face? It's like when you're in party mode. You go to raves and you don't shower, then you go to the club after the rave, and then you look in the mirror and you go, what am I doing? Like, I'm ugly, bro. Like, my skin is ruined. Right? And I'm weird. Like, I'm not like as narcissistic as people make me out to be. Like, I can easily be ugly for a few months. I can't do it for life like you guys, but I can do it for a few months. Like, I don't mind being fat, hairy, and but also it's like, here's the truth, bro. 99% of life is looking good. Like, think of if you're homeless and poor but you look good, you're not depressed, bro. Right? Just think about it. You really got to ask yourself, why would God emanate beauty into the world? Why? Is it not important to him? Like, why would God make it so you can set a routine that makes you better looking or uglier? You can set that. He wants your routine to make you better looking, bro. Looks maxing is the only thing there is, bro. I talk about money, but really, I'm lying, bro. It's about looks. You gotta look. Like, I need a tan. I need to stop looking yellow. I need to do more with my... What did those guys do? Those... Put on that face mask. I need to do one of those. I'm afraid of those, but I think I need one of those. And you know what I found out? I found out, check this out, bro. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you get good results. So go to the gym, bro. Just go. Because look, what if you get everything you want and you become DJ Khaled? Money, mansion, whatever. And then you're just sitting there with a fat gut and hair on them. And you're just sitting there like, wow, I made it in life. Is that really a win? No.
He's Calmareni donated $10. You showed me the truth which lead me back to God. Thank you, Jon Zherka. Today is my birthday. 7 a day 5 life path. Christ is King.
Happy birthday. Give me more money. Yo, check this out. Check this out, bro. Check this out. God is good.
Alien Hijack donated $10. How come you don't press Sneeko on the evils of Islam? He couldn't even answer Destiny on what the age of consent should be. That religion has corrupted his morals.
Because I don't care about taking people to God. I don't do any of that. I've done... In 1 year, I did more than 99% of YouTube channels couldn't do it. I'm done. All right? I got those souls. It's over. Now it's over. I don't care anymore. We're done. Because here's the truth. If I have to bring people to God, but I have to be around Muslims, like... Can't do it, bro. Can't. It has to come from within. They have to... Hey, it's time. And then it's a hit or miss, because they can tune into a trolling stream or one of these. So then it's like, then you have to link. But yeah, God is good. God is so good, bro. Like, you have to know how to receive blessings. And it's called noticing. You're breathing, you have food, a roof over your head, and opportunities out the ass. Actually, infinite doors with the internet. You don't even have to be on the internet, but you can get a job through the internet, you know? Why are you against eating box? I've never had the first time I had someone ask me was like around 2022. That was the first time in my life that it even crossed my mind because women started to change and I guess they wanted other things. And that was the first time I was like, whoa, like I'm from a different time, bro. I'm an old man. Like I'm not like you guys. Like you guys are into this. You're into that role where you have to serve. I can't even feel cool. Like how can you feel cool if you're serving? Right? But I'm also cold, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like you guys, when you date someone, I'd like barely ever kiss them. Like rare. The chicks are traumatized. They're like, yeah, I'm different, bro. I'm like way, I don't know, different time. Like, it's weird though. I always show my human side, bro. Check this out. I do miss it sometimes. Like I'll sit in bed and I'll be like, how come I never kissed that? How come I never did that?
Geocentric Zurka donated
Again?
$5. Zurka, what got you into flat earth? Christ is king.
Eric Dubé. Because Eddie Bravo kept making it look kind of crazy, but I saw how angry Joe Rogan was getting. And in Jungian psychology, if someone gets triggered quickly and says, no, that's not true, it's because they believe it's true. Right? So I was like, why is everyone so angry at the flat earth? Why are they so angry? And people are like, because it's dumb. But we see dumb things all the time. We don't respond like that. So that's the first time I was like, oh, there has to be something there. I looked into Eric Dubé, and I'm not going to lie, dude. There's more proof of the earth being flat than anything else in reality, bro. Like, I've compared it. It's shocking that people think these guys spoke to astronauts on a landline. I don't even like talking about it. I feel like I really thought people like an awakening is going to happen. I'm like, no, it's not. But I really thought more people would come around to it. I didn't think it was Nick Fuentes, Tate brothers were flat earthers. Nick Fuentes was flat earther, and some crypto billionaires. That's it. And me. That was the only guys on the internet that I've ever seen that I was like, okay. And Witsit and those kind of guys. And then, people step away from it because it's the most, it's a hard position to defend when just Google average IQ and the average person thinks it's a ball. It's like a zombie army of arguing with you. And then you eventually just tap out. You go, right? Nick was never a flat earther. Yo, one in the chat if Nick was a flat earther. He even knew our arguments better than me. I was like, whoa, what do you think I got into Nick? Nick is a virgin. Bro, Nick is the greatest American. Yo, spam Nick is the greatest American in the chat. Get me banned. I don't give a. Are you crazy, bro? Imagine being his size and saying everything. You know how dangerous that is? Right? Like, I can be thrown around, but he's like this big and he says whatever I don't even like that he walks around with no security. I feel like Americans have become animals, bro. Like, they're... Well, I don't know if I believe that because now that I unfollowed stupid... Like, bro, the dumbest thing you do with your life is follow those Twitter libs of TikTok. You know how you guys love that shit? But it's an external trigger ruining your day. So, and you follow it, you watch, oh, this is not going to harm me for 10 seconds. Yes, it will, bro. And you start thinking America's actually that crazy, and it's not. But the cities are, especially the international cities, bro. I feel like you guys should not trust anyone if you go to a protest. Don't trust anyone, bro. Like, I don't want you guys getting hurt. Like, these guys are... You're gonna be missing an eye because someone throws a can at it.
1994 Carlos donated $5. Do you recommend red MAGA hats? While pushing positive. Got $500 yearly premium subscription.
Listen, 100%. I love the hat. I love you guys on board with the mission. Some of you guys have strayed. I get it. The Zio questions, all that. We don't need you. Get the out of the way. We don't want you. But check this out. End of the day, genuinely, no joke, your safety comes first. don't listen to streamers who are going to get your eye blown off by some Antifa throwing a can at it, and you're going to go the rest of your life with one guy like this, like Uncle Ruckus. And I'm telling you, bro, when you guys are at those protests, safety's number one, man. And you guys are like, Zurka, you never talk about safety. That's called... Yeah, unless it's around group souls. If it's around group souls, you don't even know where it came from. It's like guys who want to be tough in the army, right? Army guys, sure, you could be the most biggest badass Navy SEAL. Boom, you get hit, and the guy don't even know he hit you. He accidentally shot you. Some guy's like, da 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 da. And you could just have that bad luck, you know? And if you guys go to these protests and have that bad luck, imagine you come back from a protest and you're missing an eyeball. And you go, I should have listened to Zurka. So that's why I say, when it's getting hot and heated, the group soul is like, hey, let's riot. Get the out of there, bro. These, at the end of the day, no politician is going to bail you out. None of them. So heed my warning when you're at those riots. Go represent and then off. When it gets dark and crazy, don't do the whole, I'm bored, so I'm going to check this out, bro.
Ryan Price donated $5. You mother... Thanks for answering my question about your start and end day so in depth. Real do you ever get frustrated answering questions that you can tell stem from the chatters having a lower level of consciousness than you?
No, because I was there. You guys got to remember that I was dumber than you guys at your age. If you see, just close your eyes, think of a 20-year-old Zurka. Like, I was way... Bro, I used to think Hillary Clinton was the truth. That's why I'm so funny. Because I got into politics and I'm like, wait a minute. Part of me still likes her because I love villains. Like, she's so Frieza energy. She's so... Like, bro, I want to hate on Hillary, but she's so evil, bro. It's so badass. Like, she sits in a room and everyone knows she's the mafia. Like, if Hillary sat next to Putin, you'd be more afraid of Hillary than Putin. Because you know she's the badass. Bro, the... Body count. Like, I don't want to talk, but she's Frieza, bro. She's literally Frieza. So you can't trust by people. I mean, don't get me bad. Fuck it. I don't mean that. Nah, fuck I mean it. I'm rich. Yes, she ripped someone's face off. Yes, she did. Yeah. Because I always used to hate on her, and I'm like, if I was in front of her face, yeah, I would talk my shit, but that's the one human where I'd actually hesitate. I'd go, whoa, I don't feel like Zurka right now. Like, bro, if I was right in front of Hillary and she just looked at me, I'd be like, oh, shit, am I dying this week? Am I, you know, like, people go missing, bro. How do you have 40 bodyguards who commit suicides? No one in political dynasties has ever ruled with that kind of a record. That's crazy. That record makes me think, like, why am I talking about it on live, bro? You know? Like, that's, she's hiring the wrong bodyguard. It'd be so funny if she said, I got them from that, what's that hotline they call? Yeah. Your lion poster is the demiurge. Okay. Listen, bro, I'm not in the business of, if you want to call me a Christian Gnostic, go ahead, bro. I'm not in the business of saying I'm not things anymore. I am whatever you say I am. Because if I wasn't, why did you think that of me? Right? Like, what do you think of me? Say it and I'll be it. Say it in chat and I'll be whatever you say. Go ahead. Look at this. Eminem? Okay. And then they want... Hot pot kettle is what they're only famous for. That's why he's orange and he's...
Did you see Sneeko have an anxiety attack when the Muslim woman asked about the Sam debate kek? Thoughts: Christians being open about their sins while Muslims being secretive.
Got nothing bad to say about Sneeko, bro. Like, listen, bro, Sneeko's on a journey, and he's eventually gonna come to our side. Like, one in the chat? Like, who feels it? That's my one thing that I hate is, like, if Sneeko gets more religious, with all due respect, I'm a respectful guy. I don't want to piss. I'll just stop chilling with them. Because I'll be like, yo, I kind of want to make weird jokes. You know, like, can we make some camel jokes, or is it too far? Like, how deep are you right now? Because, bro, at the end of the day, my one true religion will always be Xbox Live. That's who I am, bro. That's God put me on earth to talk, bro. Right? Like, dude, you know God is going to say, yeah, Zurka, you made one guy cry, but 1,000 people forgot that they were depressed because you were so mean. And I'll be like, you're right. I just need to find a stopping point, but you're right. This is my energy. Like, I'm lifting the world.
1994 Carler donated $5. Got your $500 yearly premium IQ purchased. My nose needs a slight reconstruction. Think it's lol.
It's gay if you tell me. No, I think it's gay if you get work done, but please don't be that guy who talks about it, bro. Right? Imagine you start telling people, like, we have to talk about. No human on earth wants to talk about your nose. You know how boring you have to be to sit in a room with people talking about, my nose used to be like this, and now it's like nobody gives a bro. They're not even gonna notice.
Let's go, pal. I'm making a
Alexander donated $5. I'm a very attractive 25-year-old that girls love to be around, but I'm scared to take the lead cause I got rejected 10+ times by same person in my childhood. You mentioned your mentor and reminds me of mine.
Yeah, you're not that hot, bro. Like, stop lying to yourself. That fear of talking to chicks will go away when you realize they're I swear to God, this one time I tried to make a point with my Twitch chat. We were IRL at some party, at some warehouse, a bunch of people, it was like hundreds of people. And I'm like, yo, chat, watch this. I'm going to download this picture of a $2 million PayPal, and I'm going to show a girl, and she's going to believe me. And they literally believe that shit, right? Now it's different, because now they can find out how much I make. But, like, in the first steps of meeting them, bro, what man would believe me if I said I have 2 million liquid right here in PayPal? Like, no one would buy that. Only women buy that shit. That's why it's like, why are you afraid of them when you can just lie? Right? I literally look at them in the eyes and I go, I am a good guy. And they go, oh my God, he never said that before. He must be good. You're crazy, bro. Yeah, what is this? What's the difference from self-consciousness and self-awareness? Semantics, bro. Awareness is consciousness, you idiot. Like, for example, your awareness increases, right? Well, Christians say this is satanic. Or if your consciousness expands, it's satanic. Dude, if you go from being a loser to getting a lot of women, your frame of reference has expanded. Now you're different from that experience. That's all it is. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
Official Taco Bell donated $5. Good strat for cold approach at bar?
Run casual and relate it to an object. So if you sit down, there's a hockey game. She's sitting next to you. You talk about the hockey game, and you two are both looking at one object. If you turn to her and she becomes the object, her anxiety is increasing, and you're looking more desperate, and you look like everyone else in the bar, but you look thirstier than them. Go to my website, learn the real shit, bro. There's like one. How many hours do we have on the website? Hundreds and hundreds of hours of me going into. A lot of it's leaked too. If you want to see the leaks, I don't care. I'm rich. Go see the leaks if you don't trust me. You're still gonna come back to ask more questions. You always work. We got like 1,500 people lectures, bro. That's gnarly for. I'm so late to this. I had that many people waiting for me when I missed the boat. Now I'm on it. Now I don't miss a call.
Angra Nigga donated $5. Me and my ex have Twitter beef. I wanna win the breakup. How should I fuck her up?
Bro, if there's no clout involved, don't beef with someone on Twitter. If you and your ex are just two losers with no followers, there's no point to this shit. Chances are you're just giving the internet dirt. If you guys are creators, now it's fun. Now you can grow. You have some interesting stuff to talk about. But like, bro, nobody... Yeah, it's two retards fighting, exactly. It's literally two retards. Bro, I remember when I used to have no content, and I would like drag on arguments so we have some shit to talk about, because there was this time where everyone's getting banned for everything. So all we could do is hate on each other. It was a mutual agreement. But when I think about it, it's like, if that girl had no followers or didn't give good clips and reactions, I would never... Dude, I've ignored every chick I've ever met. Except streamer girls, because there's always like funny memes around them, right? But like, if you look at my past life, I never saw these. Run into them downtown. I don't even know who the fuck they are anymore, right? So you're two dudes with a girl and a boy with no followers just arguing on Twitter. Looks retarded, bro. Like, what are you gaining?
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
33 donated
like
$5. Do you see yourself debating a 33 or D degrees Freemason in the future, or is it going to be a walk in the park like the 32 ND degrees debate and not necessary?
I had a couple cancel on me, so I guess that's not happening. Yeah, I can debate their points better than them for like the ego of the East and the West, the Eastern mystery tradition and the Western mystery tradition combining the female, male parts of the brain. I can make a way better argument for them than they can, but I'd love to debate someone. Yeah. Oh, the last person I debated was that Muslim guy on Sneeko's thing, where I was just being nice, and he started with, what did he start with? He said, Christians are weak. What did he say? And I said, geez, bro. Internet politics, guys, can't do it, bro. How long you on ban for? I don't know, but it's bad, bro, because 2 times I got banned because I'm like, I don't give a shit, I'm not a streamer anymore. And then turns out people are just being too polite to say it, but one in the chat, if you agree, I snaked you guys. I literally snaked you guys, right? Because that means I'm doing these yapping sessions with my friends at home, not with you guys. And it's like, they're not recorded. Nothing I say ever gets stuck anywhere. So what's the point of those conversations? It doesn't help anyone. My buddies are probably just laughing, not even listening, right? So, yeah, I kind of snaked you guys because, yeah, I grew out of streaming, bro. I had no idea how much I loved streaming just because it was work, and now it's not work, so I don't really love it. I like this a lot, but doing this every day, I don't think that's not gonna ever happen. Yeah.
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
Adin Ross donated $5. What's the best dating apps game? I get a lot of matches, but they usually never end up with a date.
My community will know that better than me. I don't really, was it Tinder? I don't know. I know that you're supposed to use apps and meet people and mutuals. All of that you're supposed to do if you're trying to maximize options. I know the game, but I don't use it, so I don't know what the people do. Yeah. Bumble. Yeah, Bumble. I always hear people talking about Bumble, and it's kind of embarrassing, though, if you meet someone. I know we all meet online. Nowadays, it's like 40-50% relationships met online, which I think is higher. But it's kind of embarrassing meeting someone on Bumble, don't you think? Like,
Let's go,
kind of weird.
I'm making a withdrawal here.
Squirt Manager donated $5.01. I am grateful for your life-changing advice on women. I have this anxious feeling when a girl pulls away from me when it comes to texting. Did your girlfriend ever pull away from you after a while of being together?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe during arguments, but no, for me, I don't know if you guys are like this. The hard part is like kind of getting them when they're playing those games. That's the trickier part. When I have them, it's like here's the truth, bro. Okay. My homies in my hometown would get into fist fights of who gets to have Zurka living in their house. Like, all the drug lords downtown would fight, and I wouldn't even know what they're fighting about. People love to have a funny guy in the room. So now imagine women. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as it's over with a woman, you know how boring the life gets? And in my head, I'm thinking like, dude, I'm telling you right now, the worst thing you can do as a woman is date a super funny, interesting guy. I'm not saying I'm a good guy, or I'm saying once you're in this world, every guy you date is going to piss you off. They're going to sit there and they're like, this steak is good. And the girl's just going to be like, he's boring. Yes.
Chinny donated $5.
Yes, they're boring.
What can you tell me about 18 Ninths LP?
Shut up. The number one thing is to be funny and interesting. Once you have this, you ruin every woman's life. They literally sit with their boyfriend and they go, I can't believe how funny Zurka was. He's so boring. Like, bro, the waiter would come, Tyrone, the waiter would come, and I'd be like, how long you been black? And he'd laugh, and the girl would be like, what the are we doing? You know how interesting I make reality?
Easy319812 donated $5. Hey man, big fan. How does it feel getting knocked out? Good luck in LA.
Never
Hopefully
happened.
you don't fight.
Here's the truth. This is where I get banned, so hold on. Your mother is all. So do something about it, bro. The streamer's calling you out, bro. Jump in the Discord and do something about it right now. Cam up.
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
Oh,
Tiny Dogs donated
these
$5.
gay names.
I had a very similar relationship to yours and Jill's. Any tips on how you got over her? We took each other's virginity, which makes it even harder.
Yeah.
I slept with another girl and it sucked.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, bro. You gotta go through the suck, right? Because if you had something like that, you probably had a lot of fun, and fun is toxic and all that. And now the other ones are so boring. So boring, right? You're going through way worse than me because you guys lost it to each other. Like, that's way different than me. But that was the best year of my life, bro. Imagine me with 400 chatters traveling for a year, just reading my Freemasonry and partying, but not partying with people. You know, I'm antisocial. Just me and her partying. Bro, one in the chat, if two people partying is way more fun than with the homies, bro. Bro, because before that, I spent like so much money with Haas and Jackson. I was like, this stupid. If you're gonna burn money and be dating someone, literally party with them, just you two, is way more fun, bro. And everyone's like, I don't get why you always make it sound so much fun. It's not that. What did you guys even do? I'm like, nothing. We literally did nothing. We get drinks and just argue. That's way better than going out with the homies, bro. Homies, I've always been a boys' night out guy until I realized it's the fucking. Your life should be boys, not your fun. Your work should be boys, not your fun. When your fun is with the homies, that's degenerate loser. You know what I mean? Now I'm not gonna lie, people will remember I didn't stream much, so it kind of ruined it. But that was my choice. But I'll tell you this, bro. That going to the bar with the homies, grab one chick you like, the one you actually like, and go travel. Go to Barcelona. Go to Barcelona and travel. And you're gonna be like, holy shit, this is so much better than bars night with the boys is always there. But bro, one day you're gonna be too old to travel. Yeah, you might go to Barcelona, but it's not gonna be the same as when you were young. Bro, go see the world, bro.
Manny donated $5. Hey Musty Mali was on Mike's stream last night saying you couldn't get hard. Any tips on erectile dysfunction? Big fan.
If I had tips, then I would be able to get stiff. Yeah, usually means I don't find them that pretty, but I would never say that. No, listen, no, she's great. Mike's great. They're all great. But here's the truth, bro. Does anyone else think like I'm too good for Musty Molly? Does anyone think I'm too good for McKinley's and Michelle? Like, bro, the number one comment that I would ignore, because I'm like, I don't care if they love me, I don't read this shit. That's not me, that's weird. But the number one comment would stick to my head. It always said, bro, this is like Tom Cruise staying with ugly people. Not ugly people, just people who don't belong. And I'm thinking like, bro, I read thousands of books. I'm not just better than them. I'm way here, bro. Yo, 99% of the influencers I stay with have never saved a young man from suicide. I swear to God, these people that I'm around, I swear to God, it's a different species. They're doing this thing where it's like, they're coasting. You know, people coast through life, and some people actually, I was depressed, I'll come this way and jump on this boat. And I realized, like, holy, like, if Malcolm X was here today, because Sneeko posted that, made me think, bro, Malcolm X would be like, Zurka, all your buddies, they don't do what you do. That means that they're passive. The world is just going through them. There's no activity. You know what I mean? And I love them to death, but it's like, I swear to God, everyone I'm around, I love forgetting about it just to be nice. They're 1,000 IQ points under me. Not in the IQ test way. I'm talking about like intelligence. You could just see it. And I don't do that thing where I babysit the stupid people. I do that thing where I become stupid so they don't feel weird. Like, oh, let's drink. Bro, I have to literally dumb myself down into to be around these people because I, give everyone a chance, and I'm a fun guy. I'm fun. I like to, give people a chance. But deep down in my heart, I think, yo, you're not even human. There's no way you have a soul. You've done nothing for no one on earth. And then I have a shot with Aaron, and I forget because Aaron's funny. He's not
Young
even that
Nectar
funny,
donated
bro.
$5. Mostly with girls I am mean or annoy them as a joke. Is this optimal for attraction and for hot and cold, or should I tone it down when talking about them and only make jokes out of other people?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me answer that.
Jack donated $5.
Who's this?
You traveled the world with Jail, now you're single, bro.
Now, I traveled the world with Eden and Brad first. Japan, Barcelona, Mexico, all of Europe. The best time of my life. My brother and best friend. Twin brother and best friend. Right? Then when they grew up, and you know how people get girlfriends? You can't really do that with them anymore because they're doing their own lives. That's when I was like, okay, let's do the boys' trips. And the boys' trips were there's no psychic growth. So now I'm like, I'll be around boys if they want to make money, but I don't want to party, bro. I don't really want to party. And I'm the type of guy that if we're partying, let's go all the way. Let's go all the way, right? So it's bad for me. It's not healthy. And then I traveled the first time I had just, you know, that infinite money feeling when you're finally free? When you can get expensive Wagyu and you're just free. This is the first time I had that where, you know, you're on a date and you're like, oh, I have to pay for this. But then I never had that feeling. I was like, oh, it could. At one time, the SDK bill was $700 for a few pieces of meat. And I remember it didn't bother me. And that was the first time I said, holy. That day I had that meat is the first day I became a Christian, actually, on TwitchCon. I didn't want to go to TwitchCon. I was like really into that. And it wasn't through depression like Gideon. It was like through an optimism. It was a great difference. You know, I had the depressed thing too. And that's the first time I was like, yo, Zurka, one girl, chat, one girl, and us four go on vacation is so much more fun than whatever the you guys do. If you guys take one chick, I take one chick, and we all go on vacation, that's grown up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, those clubs and parties are always going to be there, right? But genuine experiences, like, I'll say this, man. If you're always staying with the boys, you're a homo. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really trust guys who got nothing to go home to. They got, like, no one hitting them up. Because I go, you're in a frequency of desperate. You're going to hurt us. You know what I mean? So it's like, careful who you're around, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if all your homies are just single, drinking, party, like, all your homies are like, I'm going to answer your question, hold on. If your homies are like Action Man,
Zurka's brother donated
you might be
$5.
Zurka around Action Man.
I'm thinking about going to college
Thank
for a
you for the money.
PhD in psych.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm already interested in Freud and Jung, so I feel as though I have a head start compared to those psych. What would you major in if you had to go back?
Hey, listen, bro. All I do is psychology and I got rich. I'm telling you, mental health is at the all-time low. People go to therapists and they email me, your shit is better, Zurka. And I go, I feel afraid. What if I misguide one person? So I have a real therapist, master's degree registered on my website. You can go to him for practical, and for me, we can shoot the shit. You can get both. Right? So that's the way I rationalize that, where it's like, okay, now we're doing it professionally, but now check this out. The guy who said, sometimes I'm mean to chicks, and if someone gives you dating advice this is what you do, they're lying to you. So you said, oh, I'm mean to chicks. I don't know if I should be mean or not. The coach is supposed to say, what is the reception you're getting? Does the chick like it or she doesn't like it? The whole interaction with the bird is seeing what she is comfortable with, not what she likes, what she's cozy with. So if I give you advice, be mean to chicks, that's not like 100% every moment you're going to be mean to them. No, you're going to go off of their reaction. Am I mean to everyone? No, not at all.
Merch donated. Is traveling solo a good idea? Been wanting to press that button to Japan.
Listen, I would solo travel, but I would never recommend a chatter to do it. I think grab one other person. A homie is good, but I would rather there's more experience if it's a girlfriend that you're bonded to, right? There's way more of a colorful world for you. Even if it ends abrupt and bad, it's better lessons for you than you and one homie, right? You and one homie is going to be kind of like, when you think of your soul as female, the reflection, it can't be a dude.
I donated $25.
That's a lonely life, bro.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Check this out, dude. If you want to be lonely in life, I don't have a problem with that, as long as you do it as an old man, right? I can see every professional I've ever talked to on these guys who talk to millions of people, right? They all said that's how I'm gonna
Red
end up.
Pill Rage
That,
donated
I like that
$8.88.
Shut the
Zurka, you
up,
always
bro.
use
Shut
hot cold in every situation with women or only if you want to.
What? There's literally 1,000 hours on YouTube of me talking to these birds, and it's all hot and cold. That's all it is. And people are like, that's just push and pull. No, it's not. It's hot and cold. Meaning, she's getting angry, and then she's laughing. Right? It's not, I like you, I don't like you. It's not that. Stupid. Okay? If you need one thing for free from me to see if you want to come join my website, remember this. When you become Status Network and Looks, SNL, Saturday Night Live, Status Network Looks, when you become, you can ignore and get. When you become, you can ignore and get. But I go to parties, I ignore a girl, and then she just doesn't notice because you haven't become. When you're somebody, you can ignore, and it's game. You get it? 99% of dating advice is a lie. Because you're not coming for dating advice, you're coming for self-development. That's what dating is. That's why if you're developed enough to where you punch her, she still don't leave you. Do you get it? You're not people who like, oh, I'm going to this dating coach and this dating coach and this. You're not looking for a dating coach. You're looking for self-development. You want to be a magnet. Have you ever wondered why some guys can say things and it works, and when you say it doesn't work? Because you haven't become. You're a loser, bro. Yeah. I think Aaron's a good example of that. Not that he's not a loser. I'm saying he gets chicks because he became a streamer. He became a streamer.
Vancouver donated $5.01. I am learning numerology from your content.
Okay.
November 7th, Life Path 7. What are your thoughts on these numbers? I am interested in music production and finance if that can fit in some way.
You're not interested in music, and you're 7 like Putin. So now we know what you are. But I tell all 7s, since you guys are the most intelligent, find the least amount of work for the highest amount of pay. So for me, it'll be just uploading one video a week for you guys and then doing those calls with you guys. And that's a shit ton of money. But the old me would just work 20 hours like Aaron, Action Man, and the botted guys. And that's not smart. Although a lot of people say, dude, you're not giving good advice, Zurka, because none of these streamers have anything to sell. You're saying just sell something. And I'm like, whoa, you're right. What the f would I buy from these guys? So you actually have to read books and become, you know? The greatest thing in life you could do is the balancing act of your mind. So if you're some yelling jock like me, you read books and it balances out. And now in 7 months, you're a genuine millionaire, right? But if I didn't read books, I would just be like, yo, Action Man, let's drink this and blah, blah, blah. Now, when I drink, I get drunk and I go, guys, this is what the elites are planning. And it's still information. It's just slurred. And work for yourself, man. What you guys are... Imagine working for someone, bro. That's crazy. Explain Jung's Aeon. All right, I was saying this. Folklore and myth shows you what the society was like. So in ancient Greece, they were into the red pill movement, right? Aries and like strength is the highest virtue. Pretty badass shit. But now check this out. As you write it for thousands of years, you can see which societies are under which zodiac constellations and how they behaved as a society. Did they ruin it? Was there a revolution? And over time, you notice a pattern that humans fall into this hero's role of a pattern. You're a hero. Everyone's playing their own hero, right? And so as soon as you understand that, you understand what Jung's talking about. Like, these archetypes are... You do things you don't know why you do them most of the day. So let's say you are a greedy guy and you're very intelligent and you just with numbers and Neo in the Matrix, you're a very intelligent guy, but you're not creative, you're not artistic at all. That's chat, right? So you're very intelligent, not creative at all, but you're very greedy and it's ruining your life and your wife left you and your greed is just destroying you. Let's say that was the case. I know it's not, but right? We have a lack of that. Now, if you somehow find a way to express your greed on paper or in an artistic form, if you draw that archetype, if you paint it correctly, that object splits from you and you can identify that monster inside of you and you. And so that's the first time you stop being as greedy. But when you don't use that right side of the brain, you keep thinking that's just your nature, right? That's why intelligent people like Jung, who are thinking types, when he really popped off, when he hit genius levels, he balanced it out by being artistic. Because thinking types never, imagine a thinking type, imagine you guys who code, imagine you guys painting some gay, you guys would never do that. But it literally balances you out. Or for me, it's, I go through all these books with a highlighter. And that's my therapy. It's therapeutic. I highlight everything. I remember everything. I try and do my best with that. But that act is artistic with the highlighter, right? And there's got to be something you do to balance off the thinking part of the brain. If you go too much thinking, it's very incel energy. Very incel. If you go too artistic, you're... right? But as soon as you see that balance, like I'm the greatest example of, here's a crazy guy on the internet, screaming. Over the years, as his chat boosted him, he started reading books. And now he's literally the best one in the chat if I'm the greatest streamer who never streams. One in the chat if I'm the highest IQ on Kick. One in the chat if you started watching me because you love when I say I'm intelligent, because you're like, this guy's joking. And then you find out I'm not joking and that I'm literally a genius. And you're way behind me. Just like everyone on this website's behind me.
Jesus donated $5. When are you going to fight Ryan Dawson? You were being so nice on Sneeko's stream. I can't believe he just challenged you to a fight and wouldn't even debate you.
Who? Ryan Dawson ran away like the he is. What do you think this is? Some of you guys think like I'm not me, bro. I don't give a about. I don't care. I was nice. He was nice.
Peep donated
I don't give a fuck. That guy's a loser.
I haven't gone
that guy,
more
9/11
than 3
changed
days
his life.
without fapping. And I feel as though it's been weakening.
Thank you for the money.
Is NoFap actually legit?
Yeah, NoFap is legit if the psychic content is shooting up into a creative expression, a job, a career. You cannot just do it at home doing nothing. Okay? That's why you were so awesome in the school days where you were pumped up with hormones, but you had to do PE class and you were learning, and now you just sit there and you go, what did I do? Drooling like a... You're drooling because of your external triggers. You follow action, man. You follow... Bro, I want to do this thing where I put one of you guys on screen and you guys show your follower count on Twitter. Go click on my followers and see their follower counts on Twitter. Bro, you guys follow so much garbage. Just so much garbage, bro. Like, what the... Unfollow everything and keep the good... I even do a balancing act, like I follow nature painting. Because that's not me. But I need it to balance it out. So I go, oh, that's a nice tree. Right? Because I know only stupid idiots... Zurka content. Like, bro, there has to be a balancing act to your mind to calm down, right? There has to be things that are not like you, but everyone enjoys, right? There's got to be like, here's your feed. 2 fat black chicks fighting at Popeyes. And then you get extremely triggered and are afraid to go out in public. Then you scroll... ass, tits, ass, tits, ass. Streamer saying that he's rich, but he's not rich. He's doing a giveaway, but it's a scam. Bro, I'm so poor. That guy's so rich. You scroll. It's just people living better lives than you because their jobs,
Zurka
they make more money
$5.
if they market they're living
Up
a better
the TTS
life.
donation
Check this out.
amount. Such a shit streamer.
Check this out.
Let's go, pal. I'm making
I don't know how to do that.
South Texas Groper donated $5. Thank you for finally dressing nicely for stream today.
Oh, God.
It's been a while since you dressed like a proper white man. We're so back.
This W white people, bro. Yeah, they're just. Yeah, W whites, bro. Like, bro, I'm just gonna say it, bro. That would get me banned. All right, I'll say it for me. I personally, not no group of people, just me, Zurka, I want to be ruled by the whites. Okay? I don't care what they do to me. I want to be ruled by that. Is that fine? Is that all right? No, I didn't mean that. Donate more, guys. Listen. The truth is, I get stuck on repeating the same advice when I say get rid of the external triggers, but it really is the best that I've never said. For years, I didn't even know that was a thing. I really loved watching those fight videos and stuff. Then I realized, bro, I've seen every single fat black chick fight video on the internet. And that's not even my go-to content. It's just scrolling. And I'm like, bro, imagine I put those hours into making another course. That's like 10 Ferraris, bro. 10 Ferraris went to Shaniqua. She didn't even get it. Everyone lost. No, bro. What the man. And it didn't even get me off. Like, if I want to do something stupid, reckless, and at least it gets me off. I relax. I go, oh, got it out of my system. But if I'm just watching stupid and on the internet, I get triggered. And then something has to happen. And then nothing happens. And then I'm just there charged. Like, it's a weird emotional charge for no reason. Why do we do that to ourselves? I know what my next thing is. I need to get into movies. One movie a week. I've stopped watching movies for years. I need to get into movies. That balances me out more, right? You guys have no idea. Every time it balances out, I do nothing, and my team says, yo, you're making 10,000 extra. And I go, what? I didn't do anything. And they're like, well, just keep doing that. And I go, okay, maybe I'll do a fucking painting of a mudkip. And then it's just, bro, go, energy, and then you do nothing with your life. Bro, how many guys are into that, who's that kid who scams people, Hassan New Money? The hustler mentality is awesome if it's working. If it's not working, change the angle, bro. I had like a spiritual awakening. Bro, I remember when my team said, you don't have to stream with Aaron and Heel Mike, and you don't have to. You could just have fun with them. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, this is your new... viral. This is literally your paycheck that you didn't notice when you were in America being... I was like, what? So what do I do? They're like, read books, do whatever the fuck you want, but this is your obligations. And I said, what? My obligations went from 20 hours a day to 1 hour a month or 2 hours. And obviously I give you guys more because I like it, but... I'm viral. Yo, man, I wish I balanced out sooner. That was crazy, man. And then I said, if I run it January, February, March, April, I'm going to do an experiment and to see if the money goes up without me doing anything. I've done this before. I know I can do it. It works. Balancing out your psyche makes demons go away. Most of your demons are morphed into reality from your I need. I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do... You're just watering need. Gluttonous energy of need. What do you need to do, bro?
Let's go, pal.
Can't you do it without needing to?
$5.
I love
How
numbers.
can you use social media to fraud status? Do I get pictures with random hot or is there a better way, nigga?
I think that's embarrassing. If you fraud your status, eventually you get exposed and then you're on... You know how many social media channels lie about how much money they make? And we're all in group chats together. As soon as some guy... Like, we don't like to do it to each other live, but as soon as someone says, show me, they panic and run. They never can prove how much they make. Ever. And imagine that getting exposed. You'd be humiliated, bro. But I know what you're saying. You're saying if you fake the status, you get more chicks. That is true. Remember Fresh from Fresh and Fit, before he owned an Aventador, when he just got in the game, I think he would rent, right? He got chicks renting and it worked, went to the next level, and then now he owns an Aventador. And bro, as much as I'm like, that's my guy, I did the math and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I think he lost like, I know the Aventador doesn't depreciate like the other Lambos, but I'm pretty sure he lost like 100 bands in a week buying that car. Or how much did he lose? Think about this. That's the big V12, yeah. The Aventador, man. That I didn't even know that he's had it for years. I had no idea. I really thought he picked me up in the Lambo truck. I like that. I want to buy that. And then I realized it's gay. And he paid him.
Viral,
Bro,
bitch.
Fresh is the first YouTuber to be YouTubing for 2 years, because nobody counts the first few years of failure, right? His first 2 years with Myron. In 2 to 3 years, Fresh from Fresh and Fit bought an $1 million Lamborghini Aventador, and you guys hate on him. He on you. You suck. You're a loser. He bought $1 million mistake just to say you. And I remember thinking, I'm like, bro, there's people who've been on the internet like 10 years who, you know what I mean? Like 2 years as a YouTuber, and Fresh isn't that big. Like, how many followers does Fresh have? How big is he? It's a business elite, bro. No, I know it's a huge, like, obviously he could get other things, like liability is stupid, but the fact that he can make that mistake, I didn't give it, like if Myron did it, it wouldn't be that big a deal, but Fresh to do it, Fresh gets so much hate. So I just thought of all those haters in their room watching this guy with the doors up. The doors are up. It's not no punk ass Huracan, bro. It's the doors go up. Scissor, he earned the doors. And I'm thinking like, bro, he would rather lose that much money on a liability just to say you to those chatters, bro. That's why men do it. And for the chicks thing too, but really, like, what feels better? And yeah, that's crazy. But a lot of people clown me because they're like, bro, he's had it for 2 years. You're late to this news. Like, I just found out a few weeks ago. I'm like, what the? Because I don't have Instagram. I didn't see that. Hello, Zurka. How do I get girls? You'll never get girls, bro. Look at you. You're a chatter. You watch people breathe and live their life, right? You watch other humans cough on a microphone, and you imagine Pythagoras, Plato, Aristotle was here, and they're like, that's what you do all day? We used to walk around the meadows talking about perfect archetypal forms and patterns. We used to meditate on imagination till we get somewhere and quantum leap. And you are sitting there covered in dry sweat watching Zurka yap with a cigarette because Zurka just thinks he's so interesting. Like, whoa, you're watching me feed my misery. Like, yo, I didn't get enough attention as a child. Watch my channel, please. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the channel I want to watch. Like, this guy didn't get enough attention. That's you, bro. It's weird. You know why streaming is awesome, bro? It's because this chat here, man, you guys are all good people, man. You're all gonna make it. No, you're not gonna make it, bro. How many times have you scratched your butthole pretending I didn't see? You're a weirdo. You're doing it right now. I'm not scratching. It's more of a pinch and squeeze. You're a weirdo, bro. Go shower. You're itchy. Go do something, man. Actually, anytime you feel like a loser, go shower. 4 or 5 times a day, whatever it takes, bro, go shower. 8-hour arm workout, go do it. Listen, man. You were becoming Andrew Tate, bro. No, let me be Andrew Tate. What does he say? Fuck. We're all gonna die. The Matrix is gonna get us. It's over. Everyone's going to jail. Everyone's going to jail because you guys also worked with dirty like me, right? You're going to jail. Where it's all over. The Matrix. The Matrix. Oh, the Matrix is all over. Maybe I'll do a 5-minute call with Nick on Twitter so they get off my back, but I'll never actually do an interview because that'll ruin my husband. Listen, man. I love a hustler, but let's not pretend we didn't immortalize Tate. We immortalized them like, dude, they're hustlers, bro. When the fuck immortalized the
Zurka donated $5. Zurka, any recommendation on learning occult?
What does that mean? Occult means hidden. So what are you saying? The parables in the scripture, in the Bible, that you have to make sense of them? The esoteric meaning? What are you saying? Okay, what hidden? Which part of the hidden? The scripture? The black magic? What? The new age? Like, what do you want? Listen, man. %99 of the occult stuff, magic and stuff, is just they're talking about the unconscious. They don't have a word for it, bro. They call it magic, but there's dumb. Your brother started a YouTube channel. Why no shout out? What's the channel called?
Anon888 donated $5. I took your
Spam
advice and tried to shower until I became zero. The water turned cold before it happened, so I got out.
I'm not even listening.
Any more advice?
What are you talking about? Bro, I went up to him. I'm like, yo, let me tweet about your channel. He said, no, not yet. I think he wanted to do 10 videos posted on mental health, therapy, all this stuff he talks about. And that's really my channel, right? But like, I got a good deal going here. He's not going to be mad at me. Spam the link. But I think he wanted 10 episodes for you guys to click on because there's only one video posted. But I'm like, just go follow. Just go follow. Because if you ever want me without memes and you want me to be more realistic, that's my brother. He literally just talks to you about practical advice. And I'm more, my advice is more like transformative. His is more like the next step. It's way more, I hate to use the word realistic because, bro, when have you ever done something realistic to change your life, bro? You got to do some unrealistic, bro. But he's a genius, bro. Like, the reason I don't sound like a caveman all the time is because he would always read books, debate me, and I'd have to learn the books, but I never touched the books myself. Then I got into psychology, and I was like, oh, wow. There's a lot of psychology in Andrew Tate's sales approach. I didn't notice that. And I started noticing a lot of things, and then I got heavily back into Jung, and yeah, I mean, if you don't study the mind is gonna attack you, bro. You have to, bro. If you're a man and you're not into philosophy, you're a weirdo, bro. You know, I don't give a fuck. You can go to Kant, you can go to Nietzsche, you can go where the fuck you wanna go. As long as you're doing something, because like you sit in your room and you don't even know who Plato is. That's weird, bro. These guys are the real top G's, man. Like, even if their theories are wrong, it gets you to think in different patterns, right? So, yeah, you have a nut addiction, bro. That's an external trigger. You need to get rid of that
Saul
media.
Survive donated $5. Why are you Catholic, bro? They pray to Mary.
Oh, here we go, bro. Here we go. Bro, you literally say to other people, pray for me. That's what every Christian says. Can you pray for me? How's it different if you say, oh, this angel, I want your blessings, pray for me? Like, it's the same thing, bro. It's like, this argument's so stupid. End of the day, bro, just pray to Jesus. How about that? And, yeah. And another thing is, like, let's be real, dude. The Orthodox and the Protestants, they don't even have
Only
their
Ops
sex
donated
without us.
$5. I throw this money at you like the prostitute you are.
Oh!
You're no different from those OnlyFans women on Fresh and Fit, you male slag Phil. You answer to money and compromise your faith for wealth. You fake cloud chasing animal cloud monkey street.
And what else, right? God hates you, bro. Give me your money. Like, yo, what's up with this cuck, bro? Let me tell you this, guys. If you're not happy with what you have, you'll send me donos like that. But deep down, the truth is, you would trade lives with me, and I don't know who the you are. You'd have to give me a software update where you exist. Like, oh, what? You're a person? What the I don't even know who the dude. You know you know my favorite color. You know everything about me. I don't know who the you are, bro. If I met you in person, I'd forget you, bro.
Let's go, pal. I'm making a
Fuck out of here.
Sub-Saharan donated $5. What is the best way to transition from just cuddling with her when hanging out to her? I feel like sometimes the initial friction f***ed my flow. Let me know.
You'll never ask that question if you take things really slow, and verbally say that it's going to take a long time so they get cozy, right? Because if you don't say when you guys are going up into that chamber to do it, she don't know, and she's got... That's why I verbally do, like, I know I'm like this, so I'll be like, look, we can just cuddle for 2 weeks, I don't give a... And they go, I don't trust this guy. Oh, wow, he's being consistent. Oh, wow, he really doesn't give a... Then they initiate. And sometimes I'm weird where I go, not yet, tomorrow, right? Sometimes it's got to be perfect for me. I'm like a princess, bro. But I'm the pedestal. She's not the pedestal. You know what I mean? Like, so I like verbally saying that there's no peaking, boiling point to our romance. It'll happen when it happens. But I like where it's like advancing positions is creepy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's creepy as right? It just means if you're advancing positions with a chick, it's kind of telling her you need her and she don't need you. So she gotta come this way, right? So when I lean this way, they lean into me. I never lean this way to them, right? I might say, come here, but it's always this way. They have to hop on this way. It's like a cat, not a dog. If your tail is wagging, she's like, whoa. But a cat will sit on the windowsill with its butthole targeting you, and you'll be like, what the You're not a pet, bro. You're not even chilling with me. And that's when they get lovey-dovey. They're like, oh, shit. The cat is finally sitting on my lap. And then there's just Zurka. I'm just hairy, and I'm just sitting on her lap like, meow. Bite her nose off. And that's the truth, bro. See, that, you should pay me for that answer. That's really detailed answer. Meow. Meow. Gotta tell them what's up. And then you're hitting it, and you're like, ow, 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 ow. No, 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 no. Ow. No. Ow. He's busting. He's busting. Give me your money, bro. True. Whatever he says is true.
Hangi Gahi donated $5. I want to
Get in line.
Salah Smiles donated $5. Can you explain the divine feminine in Christianity? Sophia, Mother, Daughter, Holy Soul, the luminous Trinity. I don't understand it.
That's the dumb way to look at it, right? If you're talking about the anima, your reflection, your female reflection, it's not really addressed in Christianity. That's why people got more into alchemy in the medieval times, is because there's supposed to be a feminine aspect to the God question, and Mary would not suffice for people because she's pure, and women are not pure, right? So people would make the argument that, oh, it's not addressing the shadow and or the darker nature of God. It needs to address the darker nature of God, like all ancient mystery temple religions, right? And by darker nature of God is that God is justice. So that could be very dark because you don't want to be punished. But I think these people are coping. I think Christianity answers everything perfectly. That yeah, it should be pure. Why are you pretending like we have to address their shadow? Like, no, for most of ancient history they were primed to be pure. Like, why are we running from that? Like, but I understand how Jung sees a software update for Christianity, because let's be honest, bro, look where Christianity is right now. It's making Gideon do weird. There's no central theme. There's no mother church. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's very scattered. Yeah, it is a good thing. Yeah, 100%. Not the scattered part, but it's a good thing that Christians don't let go of their doctrine. Yeah. Let's go, pal.
Jewish Guri donated $5. I have 2 Polaroids of my ex that I'm still getting over. Should I burn them?
There's too much emotional investment if you burn them, right? Just put them in someone's lobby, right? Just go into some building lobby, put them there. Don't throw them in the garbage. Just put them there and walk away. Don't get emotionally attached to rituals. That emotional charge makes you weaker. Just put her away, right? And like, yo, one in the chat if they always come crawling back anyway. Like, if you notice, the red pill guys don't really lose. Like, no one wants to date anything other than red. It's torturous to date red when he's being mean to you, but the other options are like Ludwig, bro. So just
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
Solo donated $5. It is different, Zurka. Dead people can't pray for you, there in the ground.
It's the dumbest ever.
Thick donated $8.33. Opinion on chastity belts? Do you think when the boy bands in Disney went through the phase of promise rings it was a psyop to get people to rebel?
No, this is what women need today, okay? This is what I do, right? They start dating me. I grab them and I hold them as if they're a 5-year-old little baby. And I rock them. And I say, you're being stupid. And they go, no, I'm not. And I bounce them on my lap. And I hold them. And then they go, I needed that from my dad. I go, I know. And then you fix her. Boom. That's what you got to do. You got to go into her past and give what the father didn't give her. Just bam. You are now safe. Okay? You're safe because look at me. You're safe in my hands.
Let's go, pal.
W stream in the chat.
Donated
Send more, bro.
$5. How do I beat my video game addiction? I play every 2 or 3 days, but when I play I go straight for more than 4 hours. Do I have to work on my identity?
Here. Quit gaming. Join any community center that has volleyball tournaments. And play volleyball till you're good at it. Till you make jokes and friends with those people and your depression goes away. Because you're solving the component of I'm a brick that needs to fit into a temple. This is my new temple. We're playing volleyball. It's active. It's fun. My brain is having that video game energy. And I'm socializing. And then boom, there you go. You don't even have to be good. Everyone's good at volleyball, right? That's why it's an easy one. Like, or badminton, right? It depends how or whatever. You can't say that word. You know the thing. Football, whatever you guys, if you're good at something, then you can really jump into the deep end. But you guys, most of you guys got to play volleyball and badminton to feel a sense of community. And the cool thing is you abandon that community. You go, man, people are weird. And then you go find better communities because you now have to fill that niche. But that niche is not being filled, so you don't even know you need it right now. You don't need it. You want it. Ah. 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 Think. Is Robert Gilbert a fraud? Dr. Robert is one of the most intelligent CIA assets and the greatest mentor I've ever had. What are you insulting him for? Well, ex-military. He's ex. He's not right now. Don't. Now I'm stressed. Luke Belmore. I don't know who he is. Like, I keep hearing that name. I'm just not in tune with this. Like, you gotta, guys, the last few weeks I've been just going to my buddy's house. All of us are watching the game. Canucks are on fire. Like, I'm in a different frequency. Is it crypto guy? Okay. What is the difference from feeling and sensation? I'll give you my answer. I don't want to give you the real answer. I'll give you my answer that will make way more sense to you. Break it down like this, okay? Air, thought. The thought gets dipped into the water. Feeling. Now the thought is charged, which brings the sensation, malkut, the real world of you doing it. Right? Your problem is you grab the air, dip it into the water, and it doesn't cook because you're supposed to cook your fire in water. Fire is genuine inspiration. Air is you thinking about 2K. You think of NBA. Air is whatever your external is. Air is everywhere. You get it? But the genuine fire, the true seed of your idea, that's what you want to charge. That's what you want to cook. So, most of your thoughts are not it. You gotta go to the fire.
Sims donated $5. They again found very old translations of the Bible. Everywhere there is God's name YHWH. Why don't you use it? God wants it too.
Yod, hey, Vav, hey. Bro, God speaks in every language. Read scripture, bro.
Evangelical Zurka donated $5.43. Have you used numerology in investing/stock market? Don't gatekeep. PT me on.
What? No comment. Guys, don't get into that stuff. Like, numerology's... Yeah. Guys, I don't promote gambling or any investing. I just promote passion projects, bro. Passion. What did that last chatter say? Bet on yourself.
Donald Dodgerson donated
and work hard
$10.
on yourself so you never lose
Just
the
turned
bet.
26, still not where I'm at in continuous highs and lows, little bit fat. I know I need to approach my shadow and let go of trauma. How do I start? What is the process?
Yes, start by making a drawing of your fattest, ugliest form and look at it and say, what is this? And stare at it until you go, oh my God, I am literally bored. That's why I'm biting my thumb eating Doritos all day. And boredom is, you know,
Viral.
nobody explains what boredom is. Boredom is empty-mindedness filled with the elemental spirit of air. Meaning whatever you see on TV fills your
Donated
skull.
$5. Emma 33 life and 5 mental advice.
DM me on Twitter. Just want to ask you some things, bro. What is the difference from feeling and emotion? Well, technically nothing. If we're looking at for thousands of years, there's no difference. All you have to do is remember this, okay? You have a genuine flame. Let me reword it for you. Hold on.
Milan Lucic donated $5. I beat up my girlfriend and can't play hockey anymore. Wanna stream with me?
What? Bro, it's been years of you watching me. When have I ever even tried to make a friend? Like, okay? think I met every influencer in the game and I'm still alone in my room. Like, at the end of the day, leave me alone, bro. Some people, one in the chat if you want to be alone most of it. Bro, if I hang out around buddies, after people are like, I don't know if I believe you because you're drinking with Heel Mike. And yeah, what happens when I'm done partying? I literally disappear and stay in this room for 5 months. That's how it's exhausting, my dude. Why do you think why do you think I think streaming every day is a bad idea? Yap. No, bro.
Jewishman donated $5. How do I know if my ex was the problem, not me? Small things she do would make me jealous, so I'd verbally abuse her. I broke up with her over a Mia Goth X Halloween outfit. She blames me for everything.
Yeah, listen, first of all, even though women are a big problem and 90% of the breakups is their fault, you don't heal by focusing on her. Don't say this out loud. Don't tell her this. Look in the mirror and realize you're flawed. You're flawed. Then you can level up. Now, if you tell her you're flawed, she's going to use it against you. She's demonic like that. But look in the mirror and just realize you're flawed. It's amazing how many marriages got saved by Jungian analysts and Jung when the couple started saying, I had no idea I'm not an angel. Yeah, you're no fucking angel.
Some guy donated $5. John, what advice would you give to me? I'm 19 and living with my dad. He has AD and does nothing but sit on his phone after work. It's like a part of him died and I almost don't talk to him. Do I need another father figure?
Well, it's not, you don't give up on your dad, but here's the truth. Very few people find their dad to be their hero. When you see a man who genuinely believes their dad is a hero, they sound like me. You go, holy shit, my dad is... Bro, I am the dirt between his toes. That's what I am. But the truth is,
Heprods
most people are in your
$6
shoes,
and
you've already swapped it.
Appreciate your content, man. Wanted to get in touch if you wanted someone to help you out with pushing content out.
I'm rich.
I do media management. So believe I have
I'm
views.
rich. Fuck, I don't want network. I don't want friends. I don't want influencer buddy. All I want is thezurkaofficial.com. Spam the link. We need some more people in that. We're never full.
Destiny, thanks. For someone whose longest relationship was 1.5 years where he was domestically abused like a cuck, you love to give advices.
Yeah, that's my longest ever.
Dog Dodgerson donated $10.
Well, technically, I spent the most hours with her.
Is my life over?
But
not at stage 1, but I feel like I
is
should
my
be
life
farther.
Over? Your life is never over, you Is my life... Imagine being a grown man asking, is my life ever over, John? Is it right now where I can give up? Or should I call you back in another week? And bro, your personality is disgusting, right? In a perfect world, a military sergeant would grab you, headbutt you, spit in your face, and say, your life is not over. That's what would happen. And you'd go busted, bleeding through your nose. You'd be like, what the fuck? Is my life over? What a little bitch. You're infectious, man. It's over when you say it's over. And you have the thought. Now imagine that thought dips into the water and turns into a feeling. I mean, when it molecularly changes is when you harm yourself. That thought, bro, burn the thoughts, man. You have the spirit dwelleth in you that can burn these negative thoughts and you don't even use it. If you have a negative thought, you grab it and you say, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not mad at you. I don't even dislike you. Now go away. And the thought will be like flying away. And the other negative thoughts go, whoa, this guy is kind of for real. What the f? And you sit there and they wait until you're negative again. Your aura's low, like in Halo. And then they come back and you go, didn't I tell you? Oh, you're his brother. And he goes, sorry. And then those thoughts start doing things for you. They start going, hey, you should make a channel. And you go, Perhaps I should. And they start being your little bitch. There's two types of people in life. The guys who get dog walked by thoughts that turn to emotions, and the guys that grab thoughts like eagles we use and then we rip the talons off. I don't need you anymore. We use the thoughts.
Lorenzo donated $5. I'm better looking than Zurka and funnier. Follow me on Insta at Parasocial Enzo.
You're viral, bro.
Eden donated $6.34.
Spelled it wrong.
For a man of faith that talks about religion and converting young men to Christ, yet you idolize money over everything.
Money over everything, bro. Call me Mo. Call me Mo. Money over everything, bro. Look at that. And look at make it rain on your depressed life. Stay depressed. Too busy winning. Ah, my eyes. It's my future. Damn. Nigga looks bright. It's so bright. He's so bright.
Nigga Xanax donated $5.
Oh, God.
What can I do to not let a fumble or awkward moment derail me when I'm talking or hanging out with a girl?
You say
immediately bring back the momentum.
By not bringing it back. If you're holding on to a moment, you look weak. So if there's an awkward moment, like you spill a drink on her, you go, oh, we gotta clean this up. And then she goes, what the f***? It's unfazed. And you go, hey, life is not all about sunshine and rainbows, Felicia. Sometimes we get wet. And she laughs. And you don't give up. Like, just use your... I know giving advice doesn't work because your brain can only enter archetypes. So just enter the archetype of Zurka on a date, and it's too smooth, right? What did Zurka tell me? That's not how it works. Just enter. How many of you guys just enter Zurka mode and it works? I get that email so much. They say, I just think what the fuck you would do, and I live it, and it works, bro. And you know I know it works is because sometimes when I go, whoa, I'm not being Zurka. Like, I'm kind of worried that I spilled a drink on this. Real Zurka wouldn't be worried. And then I go, wait a minute. I'm white. And I'm rich. I'm the superior.
Narner donated $5. Zurka, you know empty personality type. I'm a INTJ.
Oh, cool. Careful with personality types because, bro, it shifts, man. That unconscious that dog walks you morphs every few minutes.
Destiny fan donated $5.
I love this guy.
Zahara might be a grifter, but he knows a lot about how to get girls. Zakramad is up.
True.
Dog Dodgerson donated $5. What is your game plan to win back the people after your lose against Stakaidoki?
Like this. I just go to the people and I say, I stubbed my toe and I'm back. When you're resilient, you get through anything. Never give up without fighting. Oh my God, this streamer is for me, bro. I go, wow, I'm so inspirational, bro. I came back from that. Why are you worried about being liked? Worry about your bank account and the 5 people in your life that matter. Like, bro, you worried about being liked? I'll tell you what happens when the whole world loves you. I've been through this many times. You get bored and start playing games till they hate you. Sometimes I get so bored of being loved, I start beefing with Muslims for no reason. Right? Like my mom will be like, you like Muslims. Why do you beef them? I'm like, I don't know. I got bored. They give me the best reaction, right? I got so, it's been years since I went after libs. I actually see them as like mentally ill. I feel bad for making fun of them, so I just let go of that. I like beefing my own. I like beefing like these kind of more aggressive types. But yeah, careful. When you get bored, you start beefing the world, bro. If you get bored, you're a hoe, right? That's hoe tendency. Like, bro, there's nothing but, check this out. You're bored? Look at this. It didn't happen the way you thought it would happen. You see how life is magnificent? Like, every turn is something unexpected. Constant surprise after surprise. Don't think of other things, man. Things, just watch this. It's just constant stimulation after stimulation, bro.
Anon888 donated $5. Do you think you are hard just because you didn't read my super chat?
What?
Sit in your chair and perform for my entertainment, boy.
It's super chat. Where are we? What did he say? I've never not responded to someone. Bro, check this out. I respond to every single chatter, one in the chat, because...
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
For Life
Four.
Path donated
Oh God, it's a
$5.
4.
What does born on the 23rd mean? And what do you think of the moon calendar? There's 13 months with 28 days in there. It's the calendar the elites keep away from us since the 1600s.
Being born on 23rd just means really good looking and or magnetic in social environments. Very superficial type people are born on the 5th, 14th, or 23rd. They all add up.
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
I used to be a
Silent
stud.
donated $5.
I used to look
Can
like
we
a
have a
23.
moment of silence? Let's pray for Jake Future 27.
What? Don't make that joke. That's weird. Did you see Jake? I didn't even notice he was laughing. When I saw that clip, I was actually like, that's the funniest clip I've ever seen. What did I even say? That he was like choking laughing. Numerology is Jewish. Bro, you're so stupid, man. Open your Bible if you want to see numerology. It's 90%. You know how much coded shit is in the Bible that is not for your degenerate soul? Like 666 is 18:9, so it's 9. The number of the beast is the number of man. Man is the only beast. The devil don't even have power. He makes you think he has power because he works through you. That's crazy. When you never notice that mankind is the ultimate
Sunchips
danger. There's no
donated
other
$5.
danger.
Gary said people born on November 27th bring death to their family members. Is this true?
No. If Gary believed in that, then wouldn't his Eastern system of karma be involved? Like, his whole thing is about Eastern karma. So why doesn't he talk about that? Or is it just numbers? And I don't know, bro. Like, here's how I'll word it. Who is Zurka more dangerous on an 11-day or a regular average
Micah Bell
Joe?
donated $5. Zurka, I do HVAC, but the hero's journey is calling to me, telling me to join the army and maybe get my legs blown off. What's your take?
Yeah, go do it, bro. I don't give advice because I know you're going to do whatever the you want to do anyway. So go get your legs blown off, bro. That's your mission. That's having no cock in life is your mission. Bro, if you ever have the urge to, and I know I shouldn't talk because I went for the infantry and all that, but if you ever have the urge to join the military and go to war, go start a bar fight and get your ass kicked, and then go every weekend to that bar until you win. Go do that. That's the same as war. Okay? No, I actually want to do it with a gun. And bro, I'm telling you, slight chance you get stabbed to death, but not slight anymore. It's a lot higher, but I'd rather be stabbed than my legs blown off. Like, I have an uncle who can't walk, and I can't even talk for longer than a sentence without tearing up. So I'm going to see him soon, and it's going to be all, whoa. But yeah, getting your legs blown off, like, dude, sometimes I think you guys deserve to have your legs blown off to realize you've never gone for a walk on a sunny day. Like, none of you have ever gone for a walk on a sunny day. Right? If you guys go for a walk, you do it with anxiety.
Ringmaster donated $5. How
This
do
light
I
is
get
burning
rid of the
me, bro.
idea that my genetics will cause me to have bad outcomes in life? Need more faith in God and free will.
You know, you don't need more, you idiot. You have it. It dwells in you. You just have to access it. There's no more. Stop thinking more.
I don't know. Numerology donated $5.
Here we go.
John, can you give me some advice? For life path and 5 seconds energy. Also, I am born in a monkey year. Thank you.
You have conflicting energies from chaos and order. You work hard for no money, and you're a monkey who plays games. Remember, you have to go opposite of your nature. If you play games, you have to get serious in life. If you're serious in life, you got to play some more games, and then you make more money, right? Like, for example, if you're running a nice business, all you have to do, let's say it's a nice YouTube channel. All you have to do is, one in the chat, if you guys would watch a Zurka Draw My Life channel, a second channel where it's just me talking and packaged into animations for 10 minutes an episode.
Advice for 9
That's like $1 million idea. If you're really talented at that, contact me and I'll do that channel with you. Because I'm not gonna lie, the inner circle, who's one in the chat if you're in the inner circle, you guys know how my talks go on our website, in the private Discord. And it's gold. It should be in animated format. So I remember like 7 years ago, I stopped watching Joe Rogan. But the last thing I clinged to was Joe Rogan animations for a little bit, like a week. And I'm like, man, that second channel would be so great, right? Yeah. But the whole message is, guys, all your questions are coming from your life sucks, but does your life really suck? No, it doesn't. You're just comparing it to my life. You're comparing it to me in this room, bro.
8ball donated $5.
I'll never have this
College in New York in a couple months. Should I
care.
part-time as a bouncer? I'm 6 foot 190 pounds.
Depends. Is it a dirty bar or is it a chill bar?
Uncle Zurka donated $5.
Oh, shit.
What was the most insane level of manipulation you used on a girl?
Probably my first GF. I took her back, but I said, I'm going to take you back my way. Because, like, she's like, why? You love being in a committed. I'm like, yeah, but now it's spoiled. So now we're going to have fun. And, yeah, I usually leave room for a bit of negotiations, like, as a joke, but I didn't. And I kind of took that bitch for a ride, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I was single, but she wasn't single. And I destroyed her, bro. Like, literally destroyed her. And then obviously bad things happened to me and I stopped doing that. That's the worst I've ever done to someone. And here's the truth. When you do wrong to someone, you can't correct it. So careful when you f someone over, because for the rest of my life, I'm in bed thinking, like, what a good girl. Like, she didn't even deserve all that. But I was a simp back then, so I'm like, if you leave me, I'm gonna become a bouncer. And she's like, John, you work sales. Like, you literally in a suit and, in a, what's that called? A tie to work. Like, you're a nerd. Like, you play video games and you work at Steve Nash Sports Club and you do sales. I'm like, no, I'm gonna become a badass if you leave me, and I think we can work it out. And she's like, yeah, but it's just like we argue and you I don't know if you're like going anywhere in life, John, because after that you stay with me and I'm like, yeah, I know I'll figure it out, man. I'm only 21. She's like, yeah, but John, like, don't you want a family, John? And I'm like, well, I don't know. It's
donated
too
$5.
much. It's too much.
What percent of your
And then
secret
shut.
members do you predict will achieve a fraction of your success?
No, there's people more rich than me. What are you talking about? I don't know how to measure
donated
success.
$10.
I like clout.
Thank you for all the content.
I like that attention.
I've learned a lot
And
from
so,
you.
anyways,
I
as
applied a lot of the
I'm like-
advice you gave.
I didn't
I'm
say
with LPH
stage.
with
I don't care.
22 Dragon year.
Metal dragon.
I want
And
to
I'm a
give
blue eyes white dragon, bitch.
Maker. What do you
Draw your last pathetic card and give me your money. Now check this out. I never said stay with me because I'm not. So I was like, so we're breaking up? And she's like, I mean, after work, you kind of just go to your room, John, and ignore me. And my friends, she would talk about her friends getting fucking roses and shit. I've already done that. And I said, okay, I'm going to be
only donated $5.
this guy, because I always want to work at the bar, and I couldn't because of her.
The father that
And so
neglected
check
you
this
pisses
out.
on your existence.
Thank you.
Jill is getting because you neglected her. Your Anma is worth
Pray.
a $5 Subway
Pray
sandwich
for me,
donut.
Chad. And so I was 21, and I said, okay, I can go to the club because I don't have a girlfriend now. I can work there. No club would hire me. My best friend got me a job months later, and then he was stabbed to death. I didn't even notice I was shifting. In the beginning, it wasn't that bad, but I started drinking. I started, dealing with it, and then that came back to me, and I was like the most popular guy in the city. They all want me, and she's talking about wanting a family, but she's trying to date a bouncer. Like, go date the sales Zurka. What the? That's the first red pill I ever had, and I was just into the chaos. So I said to her, like, yeah, if we date again, I'm still gonna work there full time. And it's not like a regular bouncer. It's like me and 12.
God's donated $6.
It was like
cents. I literally offered to help with you to make content which
Yes.
would increase clout, yet you said you are rich and don't need anybody.
Oh, I
but
don't
now
need
you
you.
say
Off. I want clout my way, bro. Anyways, then the manipulation started, because this is where manipulation comes from. When you sit like, have you ever sat like this and realized you're better than the girl? Has this ever happened, bro? Look at this. Shut up.
Merns donated $5. Would you go on the Harjit wins?
Yeah, I love Hushes. Now check it out. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Ringmaster donated $5. How would
Vitali.
your content change if you were married and had kids?
I would never see you guys because an antisocial person stays with one chick 24/7, right? Like, they fill my social life. I've always been like this. One chick and me, and then our friend groups try and take us, but we hide from them. And they're like, and our friend groups would hate us because they're like, why are you guys doing your own thing? And it's like, no, we're always social with them, but it's like, it's just, I don't like the many minds talking, right? Right? Or I don't like to argue with multiple people at once, unless it's like a podcast, but usually it's one person that I'm facing. And now check this out. Have you ever sat in front of a chick and been like, now I am better than you, I am more valuable than you in society? And she looks at you like, you're that nerd I dated that had a tie. And I go like this. I'm still a nerd. And she looks at my dirty grin and she goes, uh-oh, there's a new archetype in this skull. And now if I want to be around John, I gotta be around the bull. So she'd even pick me up in her Tab 4 from UBC. She'd pick me up when I'm up and bleeding. That's why my brother said that Twitter profile picture is her, you torturing her. It's like, she didn't get the badass me. She got me when I need a ride. And I would use her like a dog to go to places. And that's the most I ever used someone. And that's the first time I got bored of a girl. Like, I genuinely said, I kind of like that girl better. It's like, well, I didn't say it, but you could see me have fun with other girls, and I loved it. And I changed completely. And then years later, I thought to myself, wow, I was such a good dude. But they don't want me when I'm good. When I'm sales.
Life path born on the 23rd
And that's
of April.
my story.
4,
and I've
born
literally
on the
made
year of the dragon.
$2,800 in an
Girl
hour.
I'm seeing is in 7 life paths. Should we start reading together?
should we start reading together? I would love that, but chances are you guys have she's into other stuff. Bro, if I had a chick here who read the books I read, I would have a blast. But they're not into what we're into. You know what I mean? I think there's one channel who what's that channel? The conspiracy channel you guys like. It was a good channel.
Heprod's donated $6.34. I don't think
he's
you
like a
understood
red
what
brain
I meant.
with a
I'm
microphone
not trying
talking.
to change your content. I just want to help with the editing and monotonous side of things to let you do your thing.
Bro, I make $70,000 fucking dollars working 2 hours monthly, not annually. You gotta change my life if you want me to work with you. I don't work with nobody, bro. You gotta say, John, here it is. This is what I want to do. And I'll be like, oh, let's do it. Like, if you come up to me and say, John, I genuinely think we can do a Draw My Life channel 50-50. I do everything. You give me the premium content that's exclusive. No one else heard it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. But show me you've done it before. I don't hire schmucks. And tell me your birthday before I hire you. So I'm down to do something like that. You know? The number one thing I recommend you Chads. Are there any Chads in chat? Is there one Chad? The number one thing I recommend Chads do, don't pick up chicks without explaining what you're doing. I know it's hard. If you explain what you're doing, come into my market, bro. I don't mind competition, because the number one most selling product in the future is loneliness. If you can solve a guy's loneliness, just take him from loser to hookups, just at least hookups, not a girlfriend, just take him to one step higher. If you can do that, which is a big leap. You know, if I was a liar, I would say, yo, that's easy to do. No, that's a big leap, because then the rest of the leaps are easy. If you solve that, money pours into, bro, you know how many haters I have that I remember the name on Discords in my cult that pay for it. They literally need calls with me weekly to understand what I'm doing. And my didn't pop off correct until I reacted to Zurka. Who remembers my first video reacting to myself?
Dog Dodger
donated 4 years, I never thought of that.
I know you've spoken about a potential Catholic theocracy and also your documentary. Other than these, do you have a long-term content plan / goals? Perhaps a Jesus movie or politics?
Jesus movie. I never liked those movies because I don't like the actor that plays Jesus. I never liked that. You know what I mean? Technically, anyone can play the role because it's like a sense of self you're going through, that you're carrying your own cross. I get it. But I wouldn't play that role. I'd make a mean Jesus, though. Like, if they put a big beard on me and he'd look like me. He literally looked like this. What was I saying? Right. What's my uptime, guys? Should I ditch you, or is the stream good? Don't just lie to me. Like, tell me if I'm literally the best channel you've ever. One in the chat if you have not been bored for 1 minute of my talking. Notice the home is manipulated and changed. Because I'm not going to lie, guys. That stream where I get interrupted by the TTS is the worst stream I've ever done. I was afraid to even look at the review. Because I review my own shit. I looked at it, I'm like, bro, this is so annoying. The whole getting interrupted and Zurka's fish brain forgot the thought again is so annoying, bro. Right? Because you can see when I'm about to spizz and some Zurka, I'm a life path. Ugh. I just feel like I have to be consistent because my offline buddies know I talk about numerology offline. And so a lot of people think I just do it to grift, but when my offline buddies are like, what, actually into this stuff? You actually look at people's birthdays? I go, I just need to play with it a bit. It just gets me. If I talk to about astrology or numerology, it projects something in my mind where I can see more of how to manipulate someone. You know, I can just see more, right? Also, if a girl tells me she's not into astrology, that's very masculine energy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into this. And it's like, what? The best box on earth is into this. You better get into this. So, yeah. That's my story. Now, the most important is your ascendant sign. I didn't realize that I looked into the Vedics, and they're right. That's the most important. That's what you deal with. Shut the fuck up and don't tell me to go in. Bro, I could have 5,000 views on Monkey. Ooh, ooh. Ah, ah.